York County Public Library has two branches strategically placed running along the Route 17 corridor. Our oldest building is our Yorktown branch, and then what we still call the new library is our Tab Library, which is down in the Tab district, to provide service to our residents that live in the northwestern portion of York County, which is known as District 1. We have a contractual relationship with our Williamsburg Regional Library, where they provide library service for our residents there. We have about 44,000 registered patrons, and we do a circulation of about 500,000 items, and we have about 500,000 visitors each year. So a question that's asked to me quite often by elected officials, especially on the local, state, and federal level, are, do people still use the public library? And my answer is resoundingly, yes, people still use the public library.
It's my job to wake everyone up in the morning.
It's lifelong learning. They come here for preschool education via our story times, as well as our lifelong learning through our adult educational programs.
I am a writer. I'm writing a book on George Washington's presidency. I use it to gather research materials. All kinds of research materials, from the internet, from the books, from the current sources that you have.
If you're ready for a story, nod your head. Storytime's important because it gives kids a chance to be exposed to some things they may not be exposed to in their home, some different literature, some new words, and they also get to socialize with their peer group, even at a very young age. We have it from infants to 5-year-olds, and we break it down into age-appropriate segments. All of our programs are registered during the school year, and they're in high demand. Usually we have waiting lists, and we have to be guided by the size of our facility. So we have 25 in our preschool, and we have 15 in our infants and our toddlers. We always have a theme.
That's a really nice horse.
And do all of our stories, songs, flannel boards, and craft around that theme. And it's an opportunity for parents to bring their child to something they can have together and actually then get some pre-literacy skills like recognizing letters, rhyming patterns, knowing that a book, the words go from left to right, and it enforces some of the skills they'll need for school.
That's called a freight train.
In addition to story time, we have various programs throughout the year, and especially during the summer, during our 6-week summer reading program, where we invite performers and educators to come and do programs.
The library's always trying to have events to attract people to come.
One of our popular programs that we've had is the Visit from the Teeny Tiny Farm, and that's where the farmers will come out, and the kids have learned about barnyard animals through our early childhood educational programs, and this time they get to actually see them, and the kids actually get to come and touch them and pet them.
The petting zoo helps in the way that just to have kids come do something different at the library, so they know that there's a lot of fun things involved around the library besides just books and movies. And the petting zoo is just one of those things that bring them to get them inside to the books and to know that we've got plenty of fun things at the library for them.
Yeah, we did it!
For teenagers, libraries in Virginia and across the country have gotten into STEM education. So we do STEM programs, that's science, technology, engineering, and math.
So today we are going to make a geodesic dome.
Our Makerspace series, and that's more for younger kids where they learn to make things, and the teachers will have a theme and they'll learn to create things with various materials. And for the older students, we have our Tinkercad program, which is a junior version of AutoCAD, where the students are learning how to design things digitally, and then they're able to create their design with our 3D printer.
The programming that we're offering here at the library is in an informal setting. So the kids can bring their creativity and do hands-on activities.
I think it helps me a lot focus on more the small details versus just the whole big picture. Because even in the big picture, you have to focus on the small details.
These are a really great way of having kids learn some skills that are going to take them into the 21st century.
Both of our libraries have hardwired computers, and we also have Wi-Fi capabilities. And they are heavily used. People come to the library to be connected to the internet. Many of them don't have a computer at home for whatever reason, and others, they just need to get out of their home in order to do their computer work. And we get a lot of adult learners that are coming here to take their online college courses. We see advertised places like University of Phoenix, or I don't know any university around here that doesn't have online courses. So we have adults coming here after work and continuing education at the library. So I always like to say that the library continues to be the people's university. And it just warms my heart when I see moms and dads, not just children, coming here and continuing in their education.
We usually recommend that people sign in first.
We've embraced the ebook arena. I would say that half of our circulation now are people downloading ebooks. You've probably noticed that we've reduced our print magazine collection. It's because that's all become digital now. And you can download many popular magazines. And the good thing about it, they're real digital copies of the magazines, and they're saved to your device forever, so they don't expire. Looking ahead to the next chapter, York County continues to invest in their public library, and on the horizon is the expansion of the Yorktown branch. The hallmark of that expansion will be a needed multi-purpose theater-like meeting room space. We planned also to renovate the interior of the existing space and make more individual study rooms and collaborative areas. For the future of the library, a lot of this new space will be flexible, so the library can adapt to changing technology and the changing needs of the community. Presently, in fiscal year 2018, we have money to hire an architect who will help us with designing the buildings to give us some conceptual ideas, and they will also help facilitate town hall meetings where we'll solicit and get citizen input on what they want for a public library and what their needs are. We will have money in fiscal year 2020 for the actual groundbreaking and the actual building of the expansion. What's next for York County Library? We look forward to offering more programs and being able to accommodate more patrons coming in. We also look forward to further collaboration with other community organizations, especially with our larger meeting room space. So I think it's our vision that we'll be able to partner with Parks and Recreation and with the school division and civic organizations to utilize the library. And the future is really making the library the center of the York County community.